as you can see, I am on location. I just had a doctor's appointment and everything's good, but I felt like it was far too much adulting for today, so I am outside the thrift store. I did just go to Dollarama and I bought myself this adorable watering kit. Oh no! There's a hole in it. Oh, we're going back. What the hell? What the hell? Anyway, well, that's the next stop, because I only bought this because it was $3.75, $4.31 with tax. But it's not a lot of good to me. I mean, I could put, no, okay, but I'm gonna return it. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Frenchie's to recover from this emotional roller coaster watering can journey I've been on, and I will see you inside. Kind of successful. I usually have really good luck at the thrift store, so I got the boots and I got those 2 jackets, but I actually left the sweater because I have so many sweaters. I've really got to be selective at this point. So it was beautiful, but I just left it. And what did I get? Oh, that little ramekin, which I don't know. I just got it. I have to go back to return this busted watering can, which the worst part is that I looked at so many and I chose that one. I picked up so many and I was like, well, this one has a line and this one has a weird scuff. And I picked the one with the hole in it. So gotta go drive across town and return that. And then I think I might actually go to the other thrift store because I don't feel satiated somehow. Yeah. Okay, so I'm at the other thrift store and I had no problems returning my watering can. Successful mission. I always just get super anxious about returning things. I once accidentally bought lactose-free cheese and I noticed right after I got out of the checkout, and so I like went back and grabbed another cheese and I was like, oh, they're the same price. Can I just exchange them? And they're like, oh, we need your address and your name and your blood type and the deed to your house. I don't know. It just like was such a rigmarole. And I was like, I just want to buy decent cheese, you know, I just lactose-free cheese. Like, I mean, no offense if you're lactose-free, but anyway, moral of the story is I got the watering can. I'm at the thrift store. I haven't gone to this thrift store for like, I guess it's been a week, which is a really long time. Usually I go multiple times a week, but I've been very strong, sort of. So I'm gonna go in there. Hello my friends, it has been many a moon since we went thrift shopping together, but I am excited to show you what I purchased way back when, even though for you it was merely just a few seconds ago. So the first clothing item that I'm very excited about is this black sporty bomber jacket type thing. You can kind of tell it's vintage from the tag. Oh, can you see the tag? And it's just plain black, no logos, no badges or anything like that. But it's got this really incredible gold and black like cuff situation going on, detail. I did kind of think in the thrift store when I was looking at this that like a nice like back patch would be really cool, like a gold sort of back patch would be really nice. But I think that actually it might just like spoil it. So I feel like classic black is pretty nice. And it just, yeah, I just wore it with like a gold t-shirt that I have to like one of the first concerts that's happened in my town in ages and ages. And I really liked this look. I thought it was really great. So I'll definitely be wearing this again, especially because I always get cold. So layers are always good. I also finally got a clear plastic raincoat, which is something that I've kind of been looking out for at the thrift store for a long time. It's not exactly what I had in mind, but I think it'll work. And I'll probably just kind of keep an eye out for something. I really kind of was looking for like more of a PVC, like colored raincoat. I guess that maybe it's not even a raincoat, just a coat, but this will work. And what I wanted to do with it is get some of that like vinyl sticker paper and just like cut out some cool designs and just sort of like make this all customized. I think I'll just kind of keep it pretty like, I don't know, just freehand and just sort of like neat. And I might just do like, I kind of want to do like iridescent vinyl paper and black maybe. I'm not quite sure exactly where I want to go with this, but at the very least, even if I never get around to this craft, which is entirely possible, I have a lot of crafts that I'd like to do. I just feel like having an extra raincoat around is like not a bad thing. And I'll probably just store this in my car as a backup for when we're traveling. And I feel like, so even if I don't get around to making this craft project, I'm still being responsible because I always have an extra raincoat for myself or someone else. So it's a win. I did buy these sassy boots. I'm not much of a thrifted footwear person. I usually like glance over the footwear section, but it does slightly gross me out a little bit. No offense if you are a footwear thrifter. It's just something that I have a harder time wrapping my head around. But I did look up online, and I'm just gonna get some of those like Lysol wipes to like really sanitize in there, and I don't know, we'll see. I'll give them a good scrubbing. I just don't want to get athlete's foot, you know. So I don't know. I like to wear a lot of like long dresses and long skirts, so I feel like it's kind of like makes it a little bit classy to wear like tall boots like this with that kind of a look. So that's kind of how I'm planning on styling them when I finally get around to cleaning them out. I actually did have an event that I was like, oh, if only I'd cleaned those boots already. And the last thing I got from that thrift store is this little Dansk ramekin. I mostly thrifted this in the spirit of Carolina Gellin, who's like a food influencer that I follow. Maybe you follow her as well. She's very endearing, and she does a thrift trip usually every weekend on Sunday. She always finds Dansk stuff, and I know that I've seen like stuff from this brand before, but now I feel like it just has like a little bit of a special significance. So I knew that it would be like pretty cheap at the store. I think it was like $1.50. When I looked it up online, I almost had a heart attack because I thought it was like going for $80. But when I re-looked at the pattern, it was slightly different. Like there's 2 more flowers on mine, so it's only worth like, I don't know, $10. Which actually is a bit of a relief because I would have had to sell it if it was like that much money. But as it is, it's just storing my like extra tea bags, like some of the random ones, and I think it's really perfect for that. So I'm happy with it. The first thing that I picked up at the second thrift store, I actually like spotted from the window, and it was a wicker shelf. And it's actually already hanging up in my bathroom, which is pretty amazing because it takes me a really long time to hang stuff up, especially when it comes from a thrift store. Like usually like a year, to be completely honest. Anyway, it's already on the wall, so we're making great progress in 2023. Although I don't have anything on it, so you know, it is what it is. I just want to put a little bit of wire or something because I don't quite trust. It's very hard to attach a wicker shelf, I've come to learn. Anyway, I just want to take a little bit of wreath wire or something and just sort of really fasten it so it's not going to go flying off the wall. I'm just probably going to put some plants on there. There's like a little towel bar underneath, so I'll put like a nice decorative towel or something, and maybe some little, you know, toiletry type things. So I think that'll be great for in there. I also got this embroidery. I saw this at the thrift store many times before I actually purchased it. Like I think it was there for like kind of a month, and I just kept walking by it and being like, man, that's something. I'm pretty sure that's Mr. Darcy and this is Elizabeth Bennet. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's them. Anyway, I finally just decided today was the day. Maybe it's because I didn't feel like I had great luck at the first thrift store and I was just, this is my redemption cross stitch. I don't know. Anyway, it was the right day for it. It was $8. It's all framed. I'm kind of thinking about maybe making like a bit of a cross stitch embroidery gallery wall in my studio at some point, so we'll see. I'm not sure. Anyway, it was $8. I'm gonna hang it in my studio, which it will go along with all my high femme frou-frou decor in there, so it's gonna be lovely. I also got this little Pyrex mushroom bowl. I once passed up an entire set of these at the thrift store. They probably were reasonably priced, but I didn't have the money for it. So I always kind of regretted not getting those. So I just picked this up. I think it was $3. And I'm very happy. I feel like, you know, always use bowls that are that size. The last item that I got at the thrift store, and arguably the most exciting, the reason that it's all worth it, is this glass pumpkin. Like this definitely makes me feel like it was a good decision to go to the second thrift store because I broke one of these. I thrifted the exact same pumpkin in the summer and I smashed it in the sink as I was cleaning it, and I was devastated. I was so mad at myself and the world and everything. I pretty much had a bit of a temper tantrum. Not my finest moment, but you know, I think there was some hormones involved. Anyway, I can't believe it. This is exactly the same, I'm quite sure. And I'm really happy to have it. We are gonna be so careful with it. I'm actually like, I've been avoiding it because I'm scared I'm gonna break it. So we're gonna be very careful with it. Eventually it's going to house a Halloween terrarium and I'm really, really excited to work on that. But we're gonna wash it up and we're gonna pack it away until it's Halloween, and hopefully I won't break it after it has plants in it either. So, and those were all my thrift finds from the other day. I'm really happy with some of these things that I got. I did end up going back to the thrift store a couple of days after I filmed that because I went back to see if certain things were still there. So I don't know if they technically count as this thrift haul, but I will say that I think I'll put together a little video of all the amazing things I found at the thrift store last month, and I will gush about those things too. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a like. Thank you so much for coming along with me on my thrift store adventures, and if you want to see more, you can hit subscribe and follow me. But until then, I hope you have a really good day. I hope you have great luck at the thrift store yourself, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!